To go back to the end of last year, how would you say you had the loss of the Maynor and Larry tournament, the loss in the NIT? How did that affect the way y'all look toward the offseason?
Well, it's definitely a big motivation tool for everybody because, I think everybody just saw that, just because we were the best, team in the league, we won the regular season, that doesn't guarantee you anything, So, I'm not gonna say we took things for granted, but it just showed us that we really can't if we ever got into that mind state that we had to stay focused on the prize, even though we had beat them twice. It really didn't matter. We had to beat them 3 times and we didn't. So.
All right, now coming into this year, tell me something about this team that you believe that is going to be different this year than last year.
I think that the togetherness. We were really a family last year, but I don't know. I think it's just a lot. It just feels more like it's just more of a family this year because I guess it was 7 freshmen last year and we were just all getting used to things and it was hard, and then now it's like okay, we don't know it all, but we know a little bit more than we did last year, and then with Eric being a senior this year and we feel more like more of a connection, I think.
What is Coach going to need from you this year? Now that you're a sophomore, you have more experience. Mm-hmm. What is his expectation for you?
He expects me to be more of a leader now. My role to change in the sense that I have to, concentrate more now on my offensive game, as well as my defensive game, and contribute on the offensive end of the court. But more than anything, I think that just being a leader because, it's like, Eric's the leader of our team, and then, it has to be co-leaders, it has to be, people, we all can't be, new or followers, so I think that's a big part of this year.
So you mentioned your offensive game. What have you been doing on to add on to your offensive game?
Well, I've been working all summer. I stayed here the whole summer, so I didn't go home for like 2 weeks, and, just try to stay in the gym every day and work on things that, I never got a chance to work on before. And, I think that helped. I felt more uncomfortable before, in the post offensively, I think that my comfort level has grown more than anything.
I want to talk about the schedule for a second. This year's out-of-conference schedule is much better as far as quality opponents.
Yes.
In the last couple of years. You want to talk about that for a second? Y'all excited about it?
Yeah, we are. We're excited. I'm really excited, I think.
You think, it could either, I guess it could hurt if it doesn't do as good, but it could really boost if y'all take care of some of these teams.
I think that, right now we're really getting prepared to take care of business, so we're gonna be prepared. That's why I believe we're gonna be prepared.
Just touching on leadership again for a second, Jamal left. He was obviously one of the leaders of the team last year with Eric. You mentioned you were taking it on yourself to be a leader. Mm-hmm. What have you been doing to step up? What have you been doing to show that you want to be a leader this team?
Well, first I had to work on myself. I had to work on, controlling my emotions, so that if I give advice, I have to follow. I have the responsibility now that I have to lead by example. So I can't be going off the handle or, getting excited too much, or I have to lead the other post players or just give them a good example of what to do. So I think it just started with myself, just working on things.
How do you feel about this team? You feel this is a better team all around than last year's team?
I feel like everybody's more comfortable than they were last year. That's it. But we were family last year. We're family this year. That's something that didn't change. But I just feel like everybody's more used to each other now because we've been with each other for a year now. So
I know Coach Grant. He always talks about his goals.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to? What are some of your goals?
Win the CA championship. That's all I want. I want that ring. They show me the ring all the time. I want the ring. So yeah, CA championship. That's what I want. So
thanks a lot, Larry.
All right.
In the last year with the loss to William & Mary, the loss in the NIT to UAB, how did that affect the team coming into the season?
Coach Grant always telling us we can't live in the past. So, that happened last year. We're going to put that behind us. It's a new team and it's a new year.
It didn't motivate you at all, though?
Like I said, everybody want to win, Nobody wants to have that losing taste in their mouth. But yeah, I think it motivated us, and I think we're working real hard towards our goals this year.
So what's something that is going to be different about this year's team than last year's?
We got different personnel, you know. Like we had 7 freshmen last year. You know, they was up and down, play here, play there. But they got to step into new roles. There's going to be new roles defined. It's going to be a whole different team than last year.
You're really the only senior on this team. Where's the leadership comes from you, obviously. Where's the rest of it going to come from?
Everybody else going to fill in, you know. We're working on that. We're working on more people becoming vocal, and guys are picking it up, and they starting to become better at it. So it's just going to come from other teammates. Everybody going to try to step up and be leaders.
Your offense over the years that you've been here has increased every single year. What's something that you've done personally this offseason to take a game to another level?
Just constantly staying in the gym, man. You know, just working on my weaknesses and trying to strengthen up my strengths. You know, just strengthen that up, and then working on my weaknesses a lot. So
this year's conference schedule is much better than any of the previous years. How do you think the team's going to take that on?
Well, you talking about out of conference?
Yeah, out of conference. Sorry.
Well, out of conference, you know, we're gonna take one game at a time. You know, we ain't looking past no opponents. You know, gonna be excited to play everybody we step on the floor with.
Now you had Capel your first year here.
Yeah.
How's that gonna be for you?
You know what I mean? It's gonna be another game on the schedule. You know, love to go down there to Oklahoma and get a win. You know, but that's far from here right now. So that's really the least of my concerns right now. Basically, just trying to get better as a team.
All right. How do you feel y'all lost Frank to the knee injury? How do you feel is that going to hurt the team very much?
I don't think it's gonna hurt the team, but you know, like I tell Frank, we gotta keep him in good spirits. You know, he gonna get a chance to play again, maybe not this year, you know, but he'll get a chance to play. You know, he's gonna be a real key to our team this year. But being that he went down, you know, other guys got to step up. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's what college basketball is about.
How do you feel this year's freshmen are going to fit in with the team?
Fit in real good. Guys working hard. Bradford Burgess and Terrence, they both working hard. I think they're going to step in right away and play.
I got to bring it up. You know, it's the past. How do you feel y'all are going to replace Jamal? I gotta.
You know, it's not about replacing Jamal. You know, Jamal is a great player here at VCU. You know what I mean? Great 2-guard, can score. We got other guys I think that's going to maybe not do what Jamal did, but, you know, maybe a couple of them can, you know, add up to that, you know, and just give it their best, you know. But we got a couple guys that's going to step into that role.
Do you find it hard to focus with all the hype surrounding you? Do you find it hard to focus?
Nah, Coach Grant keep me level-headed, you know. My dad, I talk to him all the time. Basically, they just try to tell me to keep doing what I've been doing, you know. The main thing I'm trying to do is just have fun and go out with just winning. That's what it's about.